The best safety trio in the entire National Football League now resides in the city of Cleveland, because the Cleveland Browns have just signed former Rams strong safety John Johnson III to a 3-year, $33.75 million deal, and I have never been more happier. Well, I was that time, the Browns stomped all over the Steelers in the playoffs, but this is the happiest, as Browns fan, I've been since that moment. My name is RZFO Sports. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe, because this is a big boy move. Hopefully we can get back to actually consistently uploading. I've been saying that for quite a while now. Many of you do know that I have a Browns documentary that is supposed to be out right now, but because of storage constraints, laziness, and a whole bunch of other factors, it is not. And I would like to apologize about that. Hopefully we could talk about the Browns, we could also talk about the other teams in the National Football League, and we could talk about the beloved CFL. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you want any of that stuff, and let's go ahead and continue talking about John Johnson. Besides having the coolest name of all time, John Johnson is one heck of a baller. Easily the best safety in this free agency class, and the Browns go ahead and make a splash immediately, going ahead and signing him. Last year with the Rams, he had 105 tackles, 73 solo, 105 combined, 2 TFLs, 8 passes defended, and an interception in the full 16 games played. He was the third highest graded safety according to Pro Football Focus, with a grade of 85.6/85.3. I don't know. Their website and Twitter are saying two completely different things. And don't forget, John Johnson allowed 0 touchdowns last year in coverage. 0. That's amazing. Point is, Mans is a baller. He's had a grade above 80 each of 3 out of his 4 years, except for that 2019 season where he was injured. Browns fans should know about him because he intercepted the final pass of that historic 4th and 9 draw play game with Freddie Kitchens back in 2019 that I just love to bring that game up so many times. Luckily for us, John Johnson's on our side now, and he joins one of the most underrated young up-and-coming safety duos in the entire NFL, and Ronnie Harrison and Grant Delpit. Now you better believe I was going to overhype these two regardless if the Browns were going to make a move like this or add to the secondary or just add to the defense, period. Because I am very high on Ronnie Harrison. I think he's a phenomenal player. He showed us a lot in the 11 games he played last year, and a fully healthy season of Ronnie Harrison could be scary. And then I lost my actual applesauce when the Browns took Grant Delpit in the second round of the draft last year. Fortunately, he tore his Achilles, missed the entire year. Probably could have used him a lot last year. Definitely could have used him a lot because, some guy by the name of Andrew Sendejo was playing safety for us a little bit more than I would have liked to. However, we don't have to worry about that anymore. And now, you add John Johnson to those two. Both of those initial players have tremendous upside. They have a lot of potential. John Johnson's already proved himself as a premier safety in this league. So, this could be scary. It's a 3-headed monster now, and Joe Woods emphasized in the offseason that he wants to run 3 safeties. Last year, he definitely could not run 3 safeties. I don't even think he wanted to put 2 safeties on the field, because last year, what the Browns were dealing with, well, they had a Ronnie Harrison who was off and on the field. You had Carl Joseph, who, don't get me wrong, he can recover an over-snap ball at the beginning of a wild card game, but other than that, he had his issues. Then you had Andrew Sendejo, who we all have a love-hate relationship with Andrew Sendejo. Not the best player per se. And then Shadrack Redwine had his moments, but had some really bad moments as well. So those safeties last year didn't really do anything amazing. But now, Joe Woods gets to work with John Johnson, a premier talent who's proved himself. Ronnie Harrison, a young guy who can show that he can ball out. 7 passes defended, 38 total tackles, a pick, and a fumble recovery last year. And then Grant Delpit, who if he gets healthy and plays a full season next year, that's going to be scary. Grant Delpit is a first-round talent who fell to the second round. The Browns are going to be cooking on defense. Yes, they have a lot of issues on that team. Browns' defense last year was absolutely horrendous. You still have problems at linebacker. You still have problems at corner. You still need to find someone else to pass rush if you're not going to bring back Vernon. I would be all for bringing back Vernon, but I don't know how he's going to recover all with that torn Achilles. Did have 9 sacks last year. People do forget that. So, we will see. But overall, I really, really think this is a tremendous start to getting going for the Browns. It's outstanding. John Johnson, proven player, has a lot of talent. I don't know how exactly he's going to work with Joe Wood's system, but I think he's going to know how to run it a whole lot better than what we saw last year. The entire team was very incompetent and with communication. John Johnson's very solid at communicating. He's a leader. That should not be a problem anymore. So, hopefully, all issues get resolved in that asset. Linebackers start playing accordingly. The defensive line wakes up. Myles Garrett gets help, doesn't get COVID, has a full Myles Garrett defensive year player season like he did at the start of last year. And the Browns get cooking on defense. Exactly what the Browns needed. This is a huge move. Browns haven't had a good safety in a long time. Haven't had a good safety probably since 2014, where you had Deshaun Gibson. A year before that, you had TJ Ward. Maybe if you want to count 2018 Demarius Randall, I wouldn't count that, but he had an okay season. Browns finally get a safety, and I think it's going to make our lives as fans a lot easier on defense. Hopefully the Browns have some more defensive highlights next year, because, yeah, that would be nice. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Leave me any video suggestions down below, or just tell me get the documentary done. And this is RZFO Sports, signing off. Bye, guys.